Alrighty. Never mind the 98T. It's season 32. It's Thursday night, and it's time for the GT series. 98T is not being run at all this season, but it's in the intro, and we love that intro, so we're keeping it. Jack's here. Hey, Jack.
How you doing, Jake? Another big night tonight?
Yes, although significantly smaller than last time we were here.
Well, you know, you can't have these big monster grids every week, but the league's been pretty good at keeping the numbers up.
Oh no, I meant the track length. We're running the GP circuit today, so you know, these guys are used to running the whole ring for 2 hours sometimes.
Oh no, this is way better. This is way better, Jake.
They got an easier time today. Yeah, I agree, Jack. I can learn this circuit.
Well, you know, I think most of these guys around here know the Nordschleife, but I mean,
they do.
You know, they get so strung out. There's not that many races going on, and you know, these guys are racing like NASCAR drivers this season. So I'm looking forward to some more bumping and grinding and some swapping paint and you know, having some fun.
Yeah, yeah, quite the spectacle. I think Hefner's going to be the first one to get a flying lap in.
Well, it will be interesting. You did make mention earlier, David Poole is set some pretty good times out there, along with Junior.
As usual. Keep an eye on the turbo nerds. Kevin Kirkbride still got 40 kilograms. He got bumped up to 4th after the cut review. And keeps all that weight he was complaining about. So we'll see what he can do. Hefner, 157.2.
That's a good time.
It is.
A lot of them crossing the start-finish line.
Seems like a lot of races we've seen somebody come right out and do a really quick lap that sets the pace for the rest of qualifying, and guys get a little faster in that time, but they don't get much faster.
Yeah, you're right. That's happened quite often so far this year. I just want to welcome everybody to NAGP Thursday Night Racing, GT Racing.
Yeah.
I'll try and keep my eye on the chat room there, boys, but I'm really going to try and keep my eye on these grinders out here tonight.
Yeah, that's going to be a challenge. Hefner is the only one who's beating his sector one time, or who's beaten his sector one time. As he makes a mistake and throws that lap away, but Peter Szabo now is beating Hefner's sector one time by a 10th, so this is the one I wanted to see. Although he also has 30 kilograms. David's got 20.
Poole's got 10.
Yeah, so, I mean, whoa. That wasn't on purpose.
Big curb action there on Szabo. Werner just up is currently in provisional P3. Is looked like he's got a pretty good run going as well.
Yeah. Take a look at what he's doing here. Around.
Not enough to advance, and he still sits at P3.
They are missing a few guys. Didn't think about that, but yeah. We're reaching a point in the season when motivation is low. For some of these guys who've had not much success so far. Although Trevor Snowden's on a business trip, I think. Again.
Well, money before the honey.
Well, what Pool can do here.
"39 laps here tonight." Wow, this track sure is liking those Corvettes. I mean, we got Poole and Werner in 2 and 3 provisionally right now, in both in the Corvettes. But it looks like Szabo's on another hot one, and Taylor looks like he's got another one going. And Hef's out there trying to do it again.
Yep.
Boy, Hef looks like he's on a real good flyer out here.
Wow.
Nice and clean through that chicane. Booyah!
Yeah, there you go.
156, 8:38 without my glasses. And you know, not to take anything away from Peter Szabo, who just stuffed it in there for provisionally P2.
Yeah.
And let's not forget David Maros coming around to finish his hot lap. Let's see how he does. Oh, it must be on an out lap.
Starting his hot lap, yeah. How is he on traffic? Good.
Well, I'll tell you, that time Hefner's got out there is going to be hard to beat.
Yeah. Sean Ricker could improve here.
Yeah, absolutely. He could pick up a couple of spots here coming around the final corner.
Doesn't improve there.
Yeah, that last sector just didn't work out for him at all. Well, it looks like we may not have a runaway like we had last week.
by that?
Well, Salem got out so far in front. I mean, you know, he pretty much ran away with the whole race. But you know, Hefner, Zabo, Poole, Werner, Montgomery, Kirkbride. Oh, Brad Maris just popped her in there.
Yeah, but Hefner's got everybody beat by 4 tenths. That's significant qualifying.
Well, we know that. We know that. You know, I can see that, but I'm still thinking that. You know, is Hefner running any got any weight? No, he doesn't either.
Yeah, the races we've seen Hefner win, he does that. He runs away from the front. I think that's, as you said, Jack, they're pretty aggressive when they get together. So the guy who isn't near anybody is going to be fastest. So that might happen a lot this season, unless somebody can stay with him to give him trouble, basically.
I know. I'm just looking at the cast of characters up there right now on provisional start, and I'm thinking these guys are all going to be going tooth and nail at it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. Hefner looking fast again.
Parsons coming up to finish his lap. We'll see how his last sector did. He should improve a little bit, I think.
Improved.
Not at all. Last sector just killed him there.
No improvement for Zack Hefner, whose last sector was a little slow. I think he really nailed it on that qualifying lap.
Yeah, well, he's the only one to break, get sub 157, so. Now, I don't see Sergio Calderon. Oh, he's got a time out there, but, you know, I don't know why he's just sitting there in the pit. Yeah, and the only penalty vouched was for David Poole. I don't know, some shenanigans he got into, get picked up 10K.
Fair enough, not too bad.
No, not at all.
Excuse me, Peter Zabo is having trouble keeping it on track.
Took that right out of my mouth. He's got a decent one going here.
He was just totally off track. This one didn't count. I guess it was on exit. Maybe that's okay. But I mean, he was in the grass. He was bouncing around. Surely that ruined his sector 3 times. Yeah.
Oh yeah, big time. Almost a second.
Wow. Got another lap.
Good eye, Jake. Good eye. That's why we pay you the big bucks.
I wonder if he's got another lap of fuel. Looks like he does.
Well, just looking at the time board there, and it looks like Chris Mose is sitting down in P15 right now, but he's sort of running flat in the first sector. So,
yeah, he can improve. Although based on Parsons' times, it must be a challenge to get through sector 3.
Well, we know Chris likes him, makes it really loose, so.
There's 7 tenths.
Oh, yeah, look at that, sector 2.
Yeah. Look at Werner, who does not have weight. He and Hefner, one of the few guys competing up here for these front grid positions without weight. Oh, and Brad.
Yeah, and he looks like he's putting a smoking one in too. Boy, really nice through that chicane.
Wow. That was...
and really nice off that final corner too. I don't know how it's going to translate, but wow.
Everybody just got faster at the same time. 6 or 7 people just put in their fastest lap and moved on the board. So now we've got Hefner and Brad Marys, which hasn't changed. Sale Montgomery Jr. hopped up to 3rd. Peter Zabo's still in 4th, so he has David Poole. I think hopped his teammate there.
Yeah, Poole jumped ahead of Werner, but look at that, only by like 21 thousandths of a second. Like it's crazy. So those two have actually put in the practice together.
Oh yeah. Werner's up at sector 1. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, I got to get the skin pack. The broadcast cars look way better than my cars on my race screen.
Is it smooth on the broadcast?
Really hard for me to tell, Jake. You know, the system I use to watch the broadcast in, just to watch the chat board, really is so archaic. I'm surprised it still works.
Okay on my phone.
Werner.
Yep, watch.
You know, I got to hand it to Andrew Werner. You know, I haven't seen him look this smooth in a long time, but he is really driving smoothly this season.
Ooh, lots of curb there. That's a good time.
Boom!
Yeah, there you go, 57.23.
Put her in the garage, Andrew. You're done for the night.
Nope. Didn't think
Whoa.
so.
No. No. He says, I think I got a little bit more.
Now with no ballast, I mean, Sale Montgomery Jr. has 40 kilograms. He's got to be Salem.
Yeah, but that R8 is a monster.
R8's a monster, but...
Well, so they say anyway. I mean, what do I know? I haven't even driven the bloody thing. The only thing I've driven is the car we're sitting in that nobody wanted.
Yeah, right. Looks like Werner's going to be dealing with traffic. I believe that station's on. Yeah, that's him.
Well, Werner's just out on his out lap right now, so it probably isn't. He's probably not too concerned.
Yeah, no, not yet.
You know, it looks like they got a decent one going is Matt Taylor. He's coming in around for his final turn here.
Waiting for Matt Taylor to show up on the board here.
Well, he's still in the top 10. I mean, he showed up, you know.
No,
Jake,
but
I mean, come on now.
Taylor, you know Taylor. I mean, with 0 kilograms in the Lamborghini, we got Zabo. He's got 30, and he's in 2nd now. as he puts in his fastest lap. And then, oh, you know what? But David Morrow Snow is doing similar times to the worst times so far than Matt Taylor. So Lamborghini's all over the place.
Yeah, I was going to say. You know, and it's too bad because I'm just dying to heap all sorts of honey all over David Maros tonight. So you better do some spectacular stuff out there during the race, just so I can just keep on just doing the Billy B to him.
I have seen too many times David Maros experience the worst of broadcaster's curse, and I'm sorry, David, but I'm nervous to talk about you.
Hef coming around the final. Can he improve? No. But he's going to try one more.
That's sector 3 time, though. I mean, you really have to nail it. You can beat a sector 1 time clearly. In sector 2, it's about as fast, but everybody's slow.
Yeah, Brad Maris is going to give it the old try. He's going to need a smoking 3rd sector, though.
Yep.
No, and it's that 3rd sector that's really, you know, tearing these guys apart.
Hefner beats the sector 1 time by a 10th. Where the heck is Kirkbride? Kirkbride's P10. So we're not going to have teammates together this time, Jack. That's not what we're seeing at all.
No, a little different. You know, we got the, you know, Glickenhaus, and then we got the Lambo.
Except for the
got a McLaren, and we got an Audi. We got a Porsche. Parsons up to P5. That must have been a great run for him.
Oh,
Werner and
Hefner.
Poole in the vets.
Hefner's beating his sector 2 time. So if he can really keep it clean here.
Well, it was. He took that very well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's going to smoke it.
That's looking good. There it is. New fastest lap.
Yeah. Absolutely. Still, you know, as we've mentioned a couple of times in the past, Jake, 1 to 12, less than a second separates these guys. So when you've got half of the Monday night field that's out there right now within a second of each other, you guys know it's going to be great racing.
Montgomery Jr. and Andrew Warner are very near to each other on track and both trying to get one last one in as Andrew Warner gets that all wrong and has to toss it. Wow. Lots of movement at the end there.
Well, Junior doesn't have much hope there. He's so far off the pace in Sector 1 and now even in Sector 2.
He matched Sector 2 though, so he could do the same in Sector 3 and be 0.3 down. He could get second. He didn't lose any time in Sector 2. Let's see. But he's also, I mean, he's got 40 kilograms. There. He shouldn't be qualifying P2.
Pushing way out here.
Yeah, that's wide. Oh, Sector 3.
Well,
R6 is not going to improve. Zabo's. Where is Zabo? He's not on one.
He's out, but I don't know if he...
Who are we waiting for?
Zabo and David Poole disconnected, so sheesh, he'll want to reconnect. Captain Clutch, welcome to Thursday Night Racing.
That's Mark DeGraw.
Well, there you go.
Okay. They cut him off. Oh, buddy. Well.
Pretty impressive that Glickenhaus with Zack Hefner at the helm, pretty much slapping him down. But as I mentioned earlier, you know, we've got 1 to 12 within 0.966 of a second, and you know, you've got 17 cars within 2 seconds of each other, you know, on qualifying, so it's going to be a close race. That's why I don't think tonight we're going to get a runaway. I know Hef's got some speed there.
I'm rooting for Hefner to get away with it. Just run, Hefner. Just run.
I'll tell you who I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for all 22 of these guys, or 24 of these guys, to get through without fatal crashes or wrecks, and give us some excitement and some great door-to-door racing tonight, because we've seen 2 wide, we've seen 3 wide. Man, we've seen just about everything so far this season.
Oh wow, look at the guys at the back. They're starting on the curve.
Yeah, that's always dicey. But you know what? Well spaced out here. The grid is really spaced out. It's really nice. I like it a lot for that reason, that hopefully we can get away fairly clean within the first lap there.
Yeah, I hope so too. Alright, find a cool angle. We can, I guess, go ahead and talk about the order. I don't remember, what do we usually fill 5 minutes with, Jack?
Jibber jabber. We usually just have jibber jabber going on. You know, there wasn't much to talk in penalties. These guys were pretty good last week. Boy, cars are sitting on that grid funny, eh? I mean, I'm looking at my car and it's like it's not even square in the box. What'd they do here?
I'm gonna go look at your car. Oh wow. Oh wow, that's a very interesting starting position there.
I'm aiming for the apex is what I'm doing there, Jake. I got it. Look, do you see that angle?
That's pretty good,
just
actually.
Perfect. I'm headed for the apex. I'm going up the middle.
So
Jake, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm getting in the race tonight. I'm going up the middle.
Yeah. Well, good luck. Got a ways to go.
Oh man, don't tell me I got a ways to go. I know that. So, you gonna run him down there?
Yeah, let's run him down. We got Zack Hefner at first. We talked about Zack Hefner. He put out a quick lap early in qualifying, and he improved it a little bit. But yeah, I mean, like you said, it's what we have been seeing. Somebody puts out a really fast lap and then just tries to improve it. So clearly, Zack Hefner putting in the practice this week. Great job. Great pole by him. I think that's his first pole this season, although it's not his first pole overall. Peter Szabo, P2, he's used to being up here. This time he's got 30 kilograms of ballast weight for his victories in the past. Brad Marys is P3, so good qualifying for him. And all 3 of these guys are looking like they're going to go on the softs. We'll see if that's, or not the softs, excuse me, the mediums. We'll see if that's true or not. Sam Montgomery Jr., we know he really likes the soft tires on that Audi, and he got up to 4th, but he's got 40 kilograms to deal with. Aaron Parsons is the fastest Porsche. He's in P5 on the soft tire right now. He also is a guy who likes to conserve that more temperature-sensitive tire. Andrew Werner in the Corvette C7R is in 6th. His teammate David Poole's in 7th. Only teammates I see together in the top 10 at all. Sean Ricker got 8th. Matt Taylor 9th. And Kevin Kirkbride is in 10th.
John Ludden in 11th. Al Merriman in 12th. David Morrow's in 11th. And David Morrow's in 12th. Oh, I see. Why is my always screw up like this? But I gotta say, tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Billy B. Honey, and we're pouring it all over David Marosh tonight.
So, all right, get on with it.
Who's
You're on Brad.
13?
Brad's
in 13?
No, Al's 13th. Al's 13th. Jesse Olsen's 14th. Yeah.
Jesse Olsen at 14. Chris Moses, I'm surprised, down at 15th, and Dan Thorpe in 16th, Bjorn Heyman in 17th, Cobus de Villiers in 18th, Ab Wozniak in 19th, and Iggy Chordia in 20th.
All right, rounding out the pack, we got Jonathan Cuppett, another disappointing one back here. And did he get an oak ball? He's in 21st. John McIntyre's in 22nd. David Zahn's 23rd. We're struggling for pace. Sergio Calderon 24th, and there's us. That's it. You're, sideways, and we're not racing anyway. But so I guess we go back to the front and look for a good angle here. So yeah, big open spaces, which means
it's going to be exciting because these guys can just drop the hammer.
Yeah, somebody's going to get a good start. Back around P5, maybe further back, and oh man, we'll see what happens here. Got that hairpin coming up.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you could slide all the way back to 5 or 6 and still get a great shot into that turn 1.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm going to keep my eye at the back and see how these guys behave themselves. What did I say? We have 39 laps?
39 laps, that's right.
Going to go by fast tonight, I think. A little faster than last week's endurance race, which seemed to take all week, but going to be a lot of action tonight.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Lights on. Okay, good start by everybody. No drama. No drama. No drama, turn 1. Okay, that was a little early, I think.
Well, I think that extra space on the grid helped out. Got a little bit of action at the back here, but I think it really did.
Yeah, and look, they're all in 10 seconds
but green flag comes out, and let's face it, they all drop the hammer, and when you're within, a few feet of each other, it's tricky.
Got a battle for second up here.
Battle for second. Hey, Jake, I just want to let you know the whole board there for a second was red.
Yeah.
The whole board.
Brad is on the outside. He's getting passed by one car. 2 cars. He's in 4th now.
Parsons up to 5.
Parsons started 5th.
Poole in 6, Warner in 7.
Yeah.
This is just like a freight train. I really like this spaced out start. It got everybody a sort of a running start almost. Szabo and Montgomery.
Yep. Wow.
Whoa, boy, that was close.
Tell you who's running away with it, Jack. Zack Hefner. 3 seconds ahead.
Well, these guys keep fighting side by side, and they're going to let him run away with it.
Yep.
Oh, boy, and just behind him, holy jumping. Parsons, Poole, and Werner.
Whoa.
Maris. Taylor. Quite the freight train there. Boy, oh boy, it's tight all the way around. I'm telling you right now. I'm just cycling through the cars here, Jake, just to see what's going on, and there's racing all over. So it's going to take a few laps for these guys to settle down.
Parsons and Brad Marys. Oh, now David Poole's in there.
Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor jockeys his way up to P7.
Well, Brad is hanging on to fourth. I don't know how. Oh goodness.
A little bit of dust there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh my goodness. All the way back to 15. This is a freight train coming around here. Holy jumping. You know, from 4 to 15, it's like a freight train.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Yeah, and you know what? 16's right there with them now. So now it's about 4 to 22.
This is great racing. This looks like a lot of fun. We should be out on track, Jake, and not sitting in the booth here. This looks like fun tonight. Cop it. Almost put it in the wall there. Okay, where are you, Jake?
I am picking up sort of areas and then watching the whole field go by.
Attaboy. Well, Hef's only out for 2 seconds out in front of Zabo, who's
yeah, Zabo's
out in front of Montgomery.
Goes up and down, but Zabo's able to keep his laps at the same time. He's turning the fastest lap of the race, so that's what he needs. He wants to win.
I think it's finally starting to settle down a little bit, other than the 11 to 15.
Whoa, somebody just a little wide there. Not much in the battle for 4th place between Parsons and Brad Marys.
Yep. Parsons in the Porsche, Maris in the McLaren.
There's also a battle for 6th now between David Poole and Matt Taylor.
Yeah, I can't remember where Taylor started, but I thought he started a little farther back.
He started 8th or 9th, I believe.
Oh, okay.
There's Cuppet started in the back. Cuppet's had damage in the pits. Whoa.
Taylor going way wide there.
With Aaron Parsons again.
I was just there, and he is all over Brad Maris's tailpipe. You know, I really enjoyed that start. You know, that extra gap there, I think, got everybody away clean, and it's left the whole board's almost all yellow.
Yeah, I mean,
but
it was almost
Hef is out in front, and Zabo. It looks like Hef and Zabo might be able to. Montgomery's hanging in pretty good, though.
Yeah,
well, you know what? Maris and Parsons aren't that far behind either.
That was rolling start clean. Which is probably what they were going for.
It's I hope so, because that's one of the nicest first laps I've seen in a long time, and exciting too. I mean, they're still all great racing going on there right now. Brad Maris getting a little sideways there, and Parsons having a look on the outside. Now back on the inside. I think he's going to get the job done.
Looks like it.
And he does. One little error by Brad. Open the door for the Thunder from down under, and away he goes. I don't think Brad's going to let him run away, though.
No, definitely not. That's why I hopped on board with Brad pretty much immediately. Although, hopping back here with Moses, he's trying to work his way forward.
Jesse Olsen doing a great job in that Ferrari, keeping the Porsche at bay.
Yep. Help us out.
Oh!
Matt Taylor is stuck to the back of David Poole. David Poole made a mistake there. Matt Taylor is back on.
Yeah. A little messy going through the chicane there.
Wrong button. There we go.
Yeah, David's carrying 10 kilos, but that shouldn't really have affected him that much. Although David just ahead of his teammate, so they're going to carry similar times.
Right. Oh, Hefner must have made a mistake because Peter Zabo is by.
Well, time for Hefner to get serious. He's not got that clean air. And that opened the door up again for Salem Montgomery. Because he was almost 4 seconds off the leader there, and now he's down to almost 2 seconds.
Right.
So, Jake, 6 out of 39. Why don't you give us a quick rundown here?
All right, well, Peter Zabo's in first now. Zack Hefner is in second. He's dealing with Salem Montgomery Jr. soon. Here Parsons is up to fourth. He got past Brad Mary, so she's waiting probably for Ez's tires to go since he's on the softs. Matt Taylor's up to sixth, really fighting his way forward. David Poole got by David Poole about a lap ago. And then David Poole's teammate Andrew Werner in eighth. Sean Rickards in ninth. John Ludd in 10th. Kevin Kirkbride is in 11th. So Chris Moses, though, has gained a few spots and moves qualifying position. He's in 12th. Jesse Olsen's in 13th. Alan Merriman's in 14th place. Dan Thorpe's in 15th. Johnny McIntyre's in 16th spot. Bjorn Heyman's in 17th. Iggy Jordia's in 18th. David Maros back at 19th, so he must have had some kind of problem. Abe Wozniak's in 20th with front end damage. David Zahn's in 21st. Cobus VA is in 22nd, and Sergio Calderon's in 23rd.
Jump back up, Salem Montgomery putting pressure on Zack Hefner.
Yep.
And this might be just what Peter Szabo would like to see.
What was that, Salem? You can't do that every lap. That was crazy.
Well, he's got that super secret suspension system.
He's got, that's interesting.
Well, I got to tell you, it's taken about 7 laps, but these guys are finally getting a little breathing room between them. And there's just a couple of intense battles going on. You keep your eye on Salem there. I'm jumping down to see Bjorn Heyman pressure Johnny McIntyre.
I leave driver names on, Kevin. They help me tell what's going on. They're not too intrusive. I think Al does sometimes too.
What's that?
He's telling me driver names wrong. I was telling him I know.
Is that bad?
No?
Apparently they don't like them, but too bad. We're in charge here. Well, get the cheese out, Kevin, and enjoy yourself tonight. It's Thursday night racing.
All right, so.
All right.
Can't seem to get past Hefner right now.
Nah, Hef is, hey, we knew Hef had some great qualifying time and great pace. So, I mean, Szabo's only got a 2-second lead, and he hasn't been battling anybody. Hef and Junior are doing a good job out there. Parsons not too far behind Montgomery, though. In fact, caught up to him now. Salem grabbing a piece of lawn there. Well, it doesn't surprise me. Montgomery's got 40 kilos, and Parsons has none. Oh! Holy jumping. That Parsons just driving the crap out of that Porsche right now. Yeah, and interesting, eh? Both Montgomery and Parsons on the softs.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm interested to see if their pace falls off relative to the mediums as the stint goes on, because I'm pretty sure all these guys are just going to stop at one time.
Hey, Szabo's on softs too.
Yep.
So Hefner's on the mediums.
Right.
Now we'll see how that plays out. Very interesting. I love the strategy. You know, both Monday and Thursday this year, you know, great options for strategy, and it's always fun to see. You know, in my case, it's just another way you can screw up your race. How the heck, where are you?
I'm on board with Parsons.
How can Salem stay in front of Parsons grabbing that much sod?
I don't know.
I hit a dandelion out there and I'm off the track. I don't know how Salem's hanging on to it. A way better driver than I could ever be. Geez, I hit a little bit of grass and I'm done. But he is sure coming under some pressure from Parsons, who is all over the back of him.
Yeah.
I got to jump on board with Monk. Oh, Johnny Mac. Johnny Mac is discoed. Geez, and he was having such a lot of fun with Bjorn Heyman there, fighting. Oh. Dave Wozniak just took out David Marosh. My Billy B sponsor, David Marosh. Oh my God. Get her together, David. We're going to follow you around the track. Terrible. Sorry, Jake, got carried away there.
He's out. Done.
Yeah. Oh, Maris is done.
Yeah.
Oh. You know, David, it's going to be hard to get your sponsor back after punching out partway through the race. Yeah, I got to look for another one. Billy B will not be back next week, folks, to cover David Merrill. Not with that kind of disconnect tonight. So sorry about that, but that's just the way it is. So Parsons, Montgomery, and you know they're staying pretty close to Hefner with this battle going on too, and I thought they'd lose time to him.
Yeah.
But a little farther back, you know, not too much farther back, you know, you've got David Poole and Matt Taylor battling for P6. So there's some good battles in the top 10 going on here.
Yeah. Past the halfway point on the stint here.
Halfway point on what stint?
Their first stint. The tire stint.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yes. Yeah.
So I'm wondering when.
Yeah, they're gonna do like 19, 20 laps, 18, 19, 20 laps. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Oh, David Poole takes a little wide there, losing a bit of time to Matt Taylor. That Parsons Montgomery is still duking it out there though. David Poole getting by Matt Taylor. Now it looks like Matt Taylor's in an 05 Motorsports sandwich. With Sean Ricker sneaking up in the backside there. So that race is tightening up, and Parsons and Montgomery is still being a tight affair as well. Coming up to some lap traffic. What do you see out there? Oh, David's joined the chat room. Geez, David, I was giving you all sorts of honey tonight, and you've ruined my whole shtick for the evening. But next week, there's always next week. I'll have to try and find us a new sponsor. Where are you, Jake? Jake, where are you?
Sorry, muted. Parsons, I was on Parsons, and then Matt Taylor also just got by David. We'll leave you on Parsons. Give me 2 seconds.
So, Taylor's gotten by Poole again. Oh, David, off track. Gonna have to let Andrew Werner go by as he collects himself back up. Take it easy there, David. Get her back together. Oh, it's opened the door. John Ludden's coming through. And Sean Ricker's up behind him, and Kirkbride has joined the schmozzle along with Chris Moses. So, hey, looks like we are really tightened up from 6 to 12.
Yeah, they really have, haven't they? And it's as these tire differences get interesting, although all these guys in the middle are on mediums.
Moses on soft.
Oh, Moses in the back here on softs. Interesting.
Whoa, Sean Ricker's taking out David Poole.
Kirkbride in the mess there.
Yep, Kirkbride got caught up in it. Oh, Poole's car's a mess. No, his car's a mess. Glass looks intact. Back end doesn't look good though. So Poole down to 14.
Moses got the best of that. And is now on the tail of Sean Ricker.
Yeah, got a little free pass up through the grid there.
They bunched up and then they spaced out again almost. Although John Ludden is on the tail of Andrew Werner. What happened to Poole?
Poole got knocked off track and he's sitting back in 14th right now.
Too bad.
Yeah, but his teammate came through, relatively unscathed. So he's back battling with Matt Taylor and John Ludden. So he's now getting a squeeze.
Yeah.
Kirkbride giving the pressure to Jesse Olsen.
Oh. Sam Montgomery Jr. is in the pits. That's interesting.
Whoa, really?
I wonder what that's about.
Two-stopper?
Really not. That can't be faster.
Well, that sure gives Aaron Parsons some clean air track. Well, let's take a look. Montgomery is out on softs.
So is Parsons. So is Sabo. So is
well, yeah, if Montgomery was going to do like a short and a long, a soft stint and a medium stint, he sure isn't showing it because he's back out on softs again.
Yeah, no, I don't think he is. I don't know what that was. Look at his last. look at his lap time. Yeah, he hadn't slowed down. Maybe he is two-stopping.
Well, if he is, he didn't break him. He needs to get his calculator out. He should have, you know, I don't know. Who knows? What can I say?
He stopped at the end of lap 13, right? So yeah, he did it right.
Well, you know, if everybody else is going on a two-stop, and it sure looks like it right now,
yeah,
or one-stop,
you can't do very well.
you know, he's going to end up, you know, 8th or 9th. You know, I can't see him picking up those 13 spots. You know, I don't care what kind of time he's got going for him. So Werner's chasing Taylor, Kirkbride's chasing Olsen, and you got the Ludden, Werner, Matt Taylor battle.
Yeah, that's what we're watching.
Ludden's sitting in the catbird. Yeah, Ludden's sort of in the catbird position there because you know, Murphy's Law. Werner having a look on the inside. It's going to just give the little, you know, whoa, 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 whoa. See, I knew that was going to happen. You know, they're Cripes are almost at the end of their useful life of their tires, so it's not a really good time to be, you know, pushing the envelope like that. But hey, what do I know? Taylor mowing some lawn there. I don't know, Jake, am I missing something? It doesn't seem like the cars are losing any time at all by being out there in the grass, and it doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I mean, it is the sort of track where by the time you get to that outside curve, you've eliminated most of your...
Whoa, 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 Kirkbride puts Olsen off into chicane. Whoa, Mr. Kirkbride, you got probably going to have to pay a little time with the CC committee on that one, I'll tell you. So that dropped Olsen down to 13th. Yeah, you know, well, then again, Werner's out on mediums. Taylor's out on softs. Ludden's out on mediums. So they're trying to chase down Taylor. I bet you Taylor's tires are getting a little toasty right now.
Thing, but Werner got by Taylor a long time ago, and Taylor got back by. That was when David Poole was behind Werner.
Geez, I'm a little farther back. I just wanted to see what was going on back here. Just an FYI. Apparently, Salem is struggling in behind Bjorn Heyman, and Dan Thorpe finally gets around Bjorn Heyman, but not able to make up big strides since coming out of that early pit stop.
He didn't come back. He didn't come out in a good spot. He got to battle through the whole field to be faster at this point, so that's not good. We'll see where he is after everybody's pit stop, but I mean, he's 40 seconds back. He hasn't. I don't even...
No, I think he's going to come out around 8th.
I don't even think the fuel will hold out. I don't think he can go to the end of the race from there on fuel.
Well, Never say never. Yeah, I mean, he might know something that I don't. What? Obviously, everybody here knows something I don't.
Right.
Boy, John Ludden, Andrew Werner, Matt Taylor. That's the battle right now with Heyman, Montgomery, and Thorpe. But Montgomery's just trying to make time around these guys. We know he has pace on them.
Yeah. Werner all over Taylor.
John Ludden in behind, just playing it smart there, watching this unfold. So, just as a little FYI, you know, Hef and Parsons are keeping Szabo honest. You know, I mean, you know, we're almost halfway through this race, and there's less than 2 seconds separating P1 and P3, so they're keeping them honest.
Well, at this point, you know, you can look back at the lap times and see that Szabo was faster early in the stint. At this point, Szabo's turning 59s, and Hefner is been turning 58.9s the whole time, basically. Mixed throughout 59.0 and 58.9, so he's actually faster than Peter Szabo right now. But they're just about to take pit stops.
Look at Parsons. Parsons has got some decent times going for himself too.
Yeah, he does. 50,
you know, as he burns off that fuel.
Yeah, well, Parsons is like the I mean, in another realm at managing those soft tires. I'm not surprised that he's turned to 58.2 one lap ago, and I'm also not surprised that Szabo's lap times are falling off on the same tire.
Well, just watching this battle back here, Werner, Ludden, and Matt Taylor, and it sure looks like these guys are, yeah, well, Matt's on the soft, so it sure looks like these guys are starting to struggle with their tires a little bit, and then we should be looking at leaders coming in very shortly.
Yeah,
David Zahn pulled the plug tonight.
He's done.
I hope David sticks around. I got a question for him on his pit app. Yep, that Parsons is, you know, I think they're all these guys are going to dive into the pits at the same time. 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom.
Right. I think it'll be the end of lap 20, I guess, right?
It could be 19.
If they do 19, it's going to get really dramatic at the end of the race. Peter Szabo, I mean,
yeah, they're starting lap 19
Szabo's
now.
closed that gap. I mean, excuse me, Hefner's closed that gap. Szabo's not fastest on track anymore.
Hey, both of them.
Yeah.
Parsons and Hefner. They're now pushing for P1. Boy, you know what? This is some great racing. You know, almost 20 laps into this race.
Yeah. No kidding.
John Ludden, Andrew Werner, Matt Taylor still battling though at 6, 7, 8.
Mark DeGraw says 90% pit this lap. That's interesting. We'll see if that comes through. Peter Szabo, we'll watch him for a bit. He's got trouble behind. And he's got trouble ahead too. His lap traffic's coming up. That's Sergio
well, with lap
Calderon.
traffic coming up, it might be a great opportunity to get in the pits.
Yep, that's a good point.
Not that it, you know, it might not be any better when you come out, but you definitely want to try and mitigate your risk here.
Nope. Sabo
Good
out.
on you, Sergio.
Hefner stays out. Parsons stays out. Gets by Sergio. Hefner, yeah, everybody's out. Staying out.
That was very well done by Sergio to give these top three cars room. And oh, Hefner, could you get any closer to Szabo's bumper?
You'd have come out in cars, David. Warner pitted, but Chris Moses pitted. Now, if he pits next lap, you're right. I think he has a very good chance of coming out P1. Right.
Well, we're halfway through this race, and it's still, you know, there's like 19 battles going on out here.
Yeah, I'm watching the battle for P1 now.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, if you miss any action up here tonight, we just get fired. I mean, that's just be the thing, you know, we just get canned right away.
Yeah, pretty much. Especially now that we've got a three-way battle for first. All right, what are we doing, Sabo? What are we doing?
All three of them diving in.
Anybody makes any mistakes?
Oh, yeah, Parsons hit the wall there.
Oh, Hefner almost hit Sabo. I guess he can't beyond the pit limiter line. But wow. Okay, we got a race on pit road. Race on pit road.
Yeah. Yes, but Parsons just picked up some damage there, so he's going to have to get that fixed. That's going to cost him.
It could.
Brad Maris in, Taylor in, Rickard in, Ludden in.
Wow. Okay, Szabo.
Szabo out.
Out first.
Hefner out and Parsons out. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, and that's
and Salem.
That's Salem.
Salem sneaks in there. Oh boy, you know what? If I was Parsons, I'd be cursing a blue streak right now.
Salem. So we gotta see if he's gonna take another stop or not. He might not. I don't know if you even can on the fuel.
Would that
Maros,
car hold enough?
Yeah, Maros, can you do 2/3 of this race on one tank? Are you still watching? Let's see if he answers. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if he can. I mean, geez, we're talking what, 26 laps he's got to be able to do on a tank load?
Yeah.
And that'd be a full tank load.
Yeah, no, he can't do 26. I don't know, 88 liters.
And you know what? He was turning 158s after his pit, and I don't know, you'd have to be superhuman to do those times with a full tank of fuel.
Maybe he miscalculated and just decided two-stop was going to be fastest. He certainly got fast lap times, but I mean, Szabo's just killing it on pace right now, so 30 kilograms. So I guess Szabo will have, what, the max after this, if he wins? Max is 60, I think. Wow, wait.
Well, if Montgomery's got to do another stop, it's going to be very, very interesting.
Yeah, David says you can do it on fuel. I didn't know they carried that much. But, interesting. Okay, we'll see if he does. Wow. Parsons is closing the gap.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. You know, if Salem has to do another stop, Parsons isn't going to be too thrilled having to fight his way past Salem, knowing that Salem's got to go in the pits. But if Salem can stay out, game on. So, is everybody cycled through the pits? I think so.
I think so, yeah. David Maros was right about his teammate coming out first. He was just wrong about the lap. It happened on lap 20. Just about everybody went in. Except for Taylor Montgomery Jr.
Yeah, a little, the only odd one out tonight as far as pit strategy goes. And I didn't see him go off or anything to take any, you know, damage that he needed fixed. So, obviously on a different strategy than everybody else.
Yeah, definitely.
Or, you know, maybe we might have it all wrong, Jake. You know, maybe he just didn't put enough fuel to start the race in.
Never know.
Stay tuned, folks. We may find out either later on this evening or in the forums later on. Salem way wide on that last corner. I don't know where you are, but again, I don't know how he keeps it. I don't know how he keeps that thing together when he's, you know, grass, off track, curbs. I don't know. You magic hands in there, Salem. So, we've done the pit rotation. You want to run him down, Jake?
Yeah.
Or you want me to run him down?
Yeah, you run him down.
Run him. Now you run him down.
Oh, it's your turn. Actually,
it's my turn?
I think you did it when I was gone. Peter Sabo's in first. Still. He's not as fast as he was earlier, but he's still fast enough to stay ahead of Hefner on the medium tires. Zack Hefner's hanging on to second place. The Glickenhaus can't really run the softs. They get too hot, but seems to be putting him at a disadvantage in the first half of the stint. An advantage he somewhat gains back on the last half. Sam Montgomery Jr. is pitted early on the end of lap 13, and we are wondering if it is possible for him to finish the race from that point. If it is, he's in a good spot, but if he has to stop again, he's not going to be on the podium. Parsons is in fourth. He's trying to find a way around Salem right now. Brad Marys is in fifth. So he's all by himself for the moment. Andrew Werner's in sixth. He pitted at the end of lap 19. I don't know what made him lose so much time relative to Brad, but there it is. John Ludden's right on his tail in seventh. Sean Rickards in eighth. Chris Moses is in ninth place right now. Matt Taylor behind him in 10th. Kevin Kirkbride's in 11th. David Poole is in 12th, working his way back up through lap traffic. Al Merriman's in 13th. Jesse Olsen's in 14th. Lauren Hammond 15th. Iggy Jordia 16th. Dan Thorpe is in 17th. Abe Wozniak is in 18th. Kobe Sevilla is in 19th. And Sergio Calderon's in 20th.
Great countdown there. Parsons still trying to find a way around Salem. Can't really do that. Yep. And John Ludden putting the squeeze on Andrew Werner. It almost looks to me like Parsons would have a bit of pace here on Salem. If he could just get by him, he would. I think he'd be pushing Hefner for P2. Still, all in all, you know, 24 laps out of 39, and you've got 3 seconds separating P1 and P4. So, man, some great competitive racing here on Thursday night NAGP GT Racing. Parsons in the draft, having a look on the inside. Squeezing Montgomery out, but advantage Montgomery on the next corner. What great action here. Parsons going to have another look.
Wow.
Well, like I said, if Salem is planning on another pit stop,
I don't think he is.
You can bet that. No, you think he's going to go all the way?
I think if he's got the fuel, I think he's going to go all the way. And like David said, I'm not sure. I believe he can do that on the soft tire, but surely he's tested it.
I don't think so. I think those tires are going to be like bananas at the end of the race there, and I don't think he's going to be able to hold it. He looks like he's having trouble holding it right now with the pressure he's coming under by Parsons.
He's only done 12 laps on the tires at this point.
And Hefner is starting to get a little bit of a gap, and that's going to be tough to close up on. Oh, this is some great racing here. I'm telling you right now. Salem Montgomery Jr. and Aaron Parsons duking it out for P3, but as I said, I think they're letting Inzabo get off a little easy here. Well, where are you, Jake?
Still keeping an eye on the Parsons-Montgomery battle for 3rd place.
Yeah, it's a good place to be. It's all about the podium tonight, folks. Sorry if we're missing some of the guys farther back, but podium guys are duking it out up there tonight.
Yeah, they really are.
Geez, I wonder, you know, whoever said it wasn't going to be a runaway tonight and was going to be lots of action up front, I don't know who that guy was, but boy, we got to pay him a little more, just a little bit more, not a lot, Jake, but just a little more. Yeah, well, you know, hey, blame David Merrows right now. We lost our one and only sponsor, Billy
That
B. Honey.
is Salem Montgomery Jr. in the pits, and that is a two-stop strategy. And I call that a mistake. But I guess that's what he had to do.
I'm not calling that a mistake. I'm going to call it how I think it is. I'm calling that a foul. flat out and out, Jake. I mean, he battled Parsons there for what seemed like an eternity, knowing he had a second stop coming. I don't know.
Well, you know, with 40 kilograms, I guess if he wanted to run the soft tire, maybe they just couldn't last for 20 laps. So.
Yeah, but you know, after that, after he came out, you know, in what, second position, third position there, he knew he was going back in for another stop.
Sure.
He knew it.
Yeah.
Get out of the way and let the guys with pace by you. You're going in for another stop anyway.
It's a fight for position.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
No, it's not for position. He had another stop coming.
That's fair.
You know, yeah, well, okay. That's just this broadcaster's opinion anyway. Anyhow, Parsons with some open air, going to try and chase Zack Hefner down. He got 12 laps to do it. But way at the back of the pack, Cobus de Ville and Am Wozniak duking her out.
There they are.
Geez, Abe's car's all beat up, I think. And that I usually see his car beat up too. It's what it normally looks like to me on my screen. But looks like you're having fun out there. And that's what it's all about Monday and Thursday night here at NAGP. There is great racing front to back, so it doesn't matter, your skill level isn't quite as alien as Zabo, Hefner, and Parsons. Come on out and join us Mondays and Thursdays. Got lots of space on Monday for some alien open wheel car racing. And good action going on right now. P5, 6, 7.
That's what we're watching.
Oh boy, you know what you're doing, eh? That's why they pay you the big bucks. I want some of those big bucks.
Yeah, I figured it out by now. Most of the time when you start talking about somebody, I'm already watching them, so it works out. Looks like Cobus and Abe
You're always
battling.
one step ahead of me, which is perfect. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's like an old pair of shoes or a marriage. Which are just about the same thing. Hey, they're both stinky, right?
I guess so, Jack. I don't know. All right, so Ludwig Werner. I'm wondering if Hefner can close the gap to Zabo. If it starts happening, we'll start next couple laps.
Yeah, he's got him in sight. There's only a couple of seconds separating, Zabo and Hefner, but he does have him in sight, and that's usually great incentive to push.
Yeah, Hefner just turned his fastest lap. Not the last lap, but the one before that. What he can do here. Certainly with all the weights I was carrying.
Well, I'll tell you right now, though, look at Parsons' fast laps.
Oh, wow.
If anybody can get by Zack Hefner, Parsons is going to do it.
Wow.
And he is all over him right now.
10 laps to go. You can see a win by the Porsche. It's not too late. Close as they are up here.
Boy, you really going out there, eh? Calling a win by the Porsche? Oh,
no, I'm not calling anything. I'm calling it possible. That's what I'm calling.
Well, it is, but we saw how tough it was for Parsons to try and get around Montgomery, and Zack Hefner's not just going to roll over and let Aaron grab that P2 off him. That's for sure. And this is going to get interesting again. I mean, Parsons right now might have a little bit of an advantage with the softs, but as the stint goes on, you know, that advantage is going to equal out.
Right.
Sergio out.
Okay.
Thanks, Sergio. Great deal with lap traffic tonight. We'll try and get the cameras on you a little better later in the season.
All right, that's Parsons looking on the inside of Hefner, but Hefner will brake a little later. Ooh. Using every bit of the road there.
Absolutely, he swings that way out wide at that combination of corners there.
Zabo's able to gain time as that battle continues there.
.30 out of 39 in the books. We've got battles going on for P2. Battles going on for P5, 6, 7, and 8.
That's correct. Matt Taylor works his way up. Going to take on Sean Ricker in the next couple laps. I'm going to miss one of these battles as he heats up, and I'm already sorry. But we will do our best.
Yeah, a couple of Italian beauties duking it out there on track tonight. Holy jumping, look at all the red on the screen there. Everybody's going red.
Yeah. Even Hefner at risk still. And when he should be gaining time on Zabo, really. That time.
Yeah, they are putting on a real good show here tonight. You know, Zabo, Hefner, Parsons. Brad Mayer sitting all in P4, all sort of by himself right now. Having a great run there. John Ludden making his way up to P5. That's a great run for John as well. And he's been getting hunted down by Werner, Ricker, and Taylor. And a little farther back, we haven't said much about these two characters tonight. The pit wizard, Chris Moses, and Captain Kirk fighting it out for P9. So, what do you think, Jake? Parsons going to get by Hefner?
I'm not sure, Jack. I mean, we saw him struggling in the last stint. As you said, I just... Parsons seems to have trouble passing on his car. Doesn't seem to have that straight line speed that makes it easy to pass, you know, so... We see him kind of trying on the entry of corners and trying to take the inside line, stuff like that, but you got to have a willing participant, I feel like, when you make that kind of pass. So, if Hefner keeps his lines
the guys he's tried it on are very willing to come right back at him.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, Hefner needs to keep his lines clean and stay on the racing line and not really think about Parsons, but go as quick as he can because time is running out if he wants to take the win here.
Yeah, you know, it's been a great race up there, that's for sure. You know, probably the closest we've seen for the podium this year so far.
Right.
I mean, all you know, P1, 2, 3, they're all within sight of each other. I mean, it's great racing. I mean, one little wobble by any one of these guys and positions could change. Just watched a big bobble a little farther back. Sean Ricker had a little bit of a bobble, let Matt Taylor up. So that Italian battle is still going back there, but action seems to all be about that P2.
Oh, Matt Taylor on the inside of Ricker, almost. Matt Taylor,
yeah,
definitely
good on both of them.
Yeah.
You know, both showed gave space. They both gave room and held on to it. It's just I guess Sean's gas pedal foot just went down a little heavier there on the exit.
They want us to show Peter again. Winning. Not by a mile, but he's still winning. He's laps faster here. Looks like it's Hefner's. Yep. Hefner now turning faster.
Zabo's got 6 fans tonight. Well, guess what? Lots of Billy B. honey for Peter Zabo. I'm telling you right now. David's lost the honey contract. Zabo's going to gain the honey contract. I'm telling you right now. But you know, done a great job. Zabo's done a great job to maintain that. You know, I mean, he hasn't run away with it, so you know he's still under pressure. So that sometimes is pretty hard to do, lap after lap after lap. And boy, his second half of this race. Mid 158's got one little slow lap there at 159, but mid 158's all the way through. So Peter Zabo doing a great job tonight.
Yeah, he really is. Keeping up the pace. Really doing everything he needs to do to win here, although he's not going to like his success ballast next round.
You know what? I don't think these top guys care.
They care a little bit.
You know, they just love winning so much. There's no way.
Oh, he's not going to drop back or anything. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, he's not going to drop back and say, "Oh, I'll give up," you know, and drop the weight. I don't want to wait for the next race. Oh, these guys are all flat out going for the win.
Yeah, well, Turbo Nerds needs the points in particular, especially now that David's dropped out. So, yeah, he's going to go for the win here. Got 6 laps to go. So Hefner really still dealing with Parsons.
Yeah, and again, you know, 2 completely different lines through those complex corners there, and Parsons right up behind that Glickenhaus. You know, we haven't mentioned it. Brad Maris is sitting in P4. You know, he's sort of sandwiched in between. He's got, you know, clean track, clean air there. You know, he's got 10 seconds ahead of him is Parsons, and like 10 seconds behind him is John Ludden. So he's like sitting pretty in this one.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's got P4. He just has to not make any mistakes.
But I'll tell you, you know, Parsons and Hefner, I bet you they're going to be tired at the end of this thing. Boy, oh boy. Running that close together for as many laps as they have is tiring. Not that I'd know that, but I mean, I can imagine it is. Peter Szabo putting on a good show tonight along with Hefner and Parsons. Of course, Hef and Parsons have, you know, Parsons seems to be pushing somebody this whole race.
Yeah. Although last lap, Hefner was faster. Wondering if those mediums are going to benefit him at some point here late in the race, because it is late in the race.
Well, Hefner might have been faster, but he's still got a rearview mirror full of Porsche.
That's a camera in that car.
Parsons pushing, just can't find a way around. But you know what? If you were going to have anybody push your tailpipe in, you'd probably want it to be Aaron Parsons, because you know he will come as close as he possibly can without you know, wrecking your race. I have never seen him wreck anybody's race, so I've never seen him wreck anybody's race. So good on you, Parsons. So we got Szabo, Hefner, Parsons, Maris, Ludden, Werner, Ricker, Taylor, Moses, and Kirkbride. Top 10.
Yeah.
Although getting a little jammy up there at the top 10 position there with David Poole and Salem Montgomery are trying to press. There's Montgomery out doing the grass thing again, trying to press into that top 10.
He likes the grass.
Yeah, I think he's got a long boy contract. I think he's got a long boy contract. So all the way back, Diggy Chordia in the last point paying position, 16. Bjorn Heyman in 15. Jesse Olsen in 14. Big Al Merriman in 13th. And not to leave these guys out, Dan Thorpe in 17th. Av Wozniak in 18th. And Cobus de Villiers. Cobus, is your car smashed up? You can never tell that.
A little bit, yeah.
In 19th. 3 laps to go. A little disclaimer here, you know, the comments of broadcasters here are not and should not reflect NAGP as a whole, either its owners or CC committee. They're just our comments. And for me personally, I just call them as I see them, and I really don't see that well anyway. My eyesight's I'm getting a little old. So, Peter Szabo running a great race. Hefner and Parsons keeping them honest. And barring an unforeseen incident, it looks like Parsons is probably going to have to settle for P3 unless Zack loses it somewhere. But I don't see that happening.
Yeah, they've been pretty consistent.
Yeah, and you know what? That actually makes the ride enjoyable as well. You know, Jake, if you're following somebody that's very consistent, you know where they're braking, you know how fast they're going through the corners, you know the lines they're taking, makes it easy to run with them.
Right.
That being said, Zack took a little bit extra dirt on that last corner.
Constantly got read by his name.
Yeah, he's constantly got Parsons up his tailpipe. Little farther back on the main straightaway, we got Poole and Kirkbride. Kirkbride taking a defense on the inside. Poole looking on the outside. This is going to be a side-by-side. I don't know. Oh, boy. Poole cut the corner there. Didn't quite get her done. They're still trying out there, though. But, you know, I got a hats off to all three of them, you know, Zabel, Hefner, Parsons. My hats off to everybody out there. We got almost 20 drivers still out there. They put on a great show tonight. Car pack seems to be really well balanced right now. You know, even though some guys are saying the Audi is super fast, well, the Lambo's out in front, the Glickenhaus, Porsche. Great balance. Thanks to everybody for tonight's show.
Yeah. Kidding. So Zabo, 2 laps to go. I mean, we've still got enough time for this to get really mixed up here. I don't know what Parsons is going to do, but he's got to find a way around Hefner.
Nah, you know, there's not, I don't know, is there enough points separating second and third to really push the issue? Because
I guess it's just 2.
I mean, 10 seconds back is Maris.
First and second, yeah, but second, third, not really.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see where this Peter hangs out here. There he is, Turbo Nerd. Well, I'm all set up. I'm assuming Peter Zabo's going to take this one straight through to the finish. So we're all set up to bring him on board. We'll hear what Peter has to say in a few minutes when the race is finally in the books.
Well, Parsons just dropped back. So yeah, I think you're right. Either he made a mistake or he's just gonna accept 3rd place.
You know, there probably wasn't much left of those tires, eh? He's on softs.
Peter Zabo, pretty slow last lap. Hefner has got that gap down to less than 1 second, Jack. Down to down to half a second, Jack. What the heck is going on with Peter Zabo? Did you think we were going to have a battle for first?
Out of fuel?
I don't know. If he is, he's got to let Hefner by.
He's still on the throttle, but not like big time. Geez, and this would be the time where Parsons should be up on him.
Parsons is on the soft tires too.
Well, yeah, but boy, oh boy, holy jumping! Who are we going to pull up into the booth? Hefner on the outside, Zabo on the inside. Hefner in around is.
Hefner takes first.
I think Zabo's going to be out of fuel.
No.
And guess what? Parsons screaming through. Parsons is going to try and, yes, I think Zabo's out of fuel. I think he's going to run out. I think he knows he's got to baby it.
He needs to slow way down. He's got time. He needs to slow way down.
He is. He's running out of fuel. He doesn't have enough to make. He's going to try and coast home.
He's got a 5-second gap. Do you have any fuel left?
And you know what? I'm telling you, you never should say never, because if Parsons had a problem, I think he backed off of Zack Hefner, settling in for third, and that, boy, Zack Hefner with the win.
There we go, Zabo, well managed. Yeah, he just ran out of fuel. He just ran out of fuel, Jack. And he gets third. Wow. What a finish by Peter Zabo. Wow.
Well, that's actually a shame, because he ran a picture-perfect race.
That was.
You better fire the pit crew.
Yeah, 1 liter would have made the difference there. All right, so we're going to get Zack then.
Mr. Hefner, are you in the house?
I'm here.
Are you tired or what?
Yeah, my arms are pretty weak right now. Like, it was a tough race all the way through. Wow.
You know, we watched Parsons pushing in. I said those two guys are going to be exhausted at the end of this race, and then we thought the race was over. You know, Zabo, you, and Parsons, and it looks like you and Parsons sort of backed off a little bit, and that, okay, you know, this is where we're going to end up. And holy jumping, Zabo runs out of gas.
Oh, is that what happened? Oh my gosh, I thought he was just letting people by to lose the weight, but wow, that's
well, he didn't lose any weight.
Good race by him though.
He managed it and finished third.
Yeah, he got by early, and he had some speed even with that weight, so that was a good race by him.
Yeah.
Well, a great race by you. Great show tonight. I mean, the podium was up for grabs from the drop of the green flag to the checkered flag. So great race, Zack. Was one of the best races I've watched all year.
Yeah, probably one of the best ones that I've driven in. That was yeah, like I said, all the way to the end. It was nuts. I'm beat.
Yeah, that was fun.
You should be. You should be. To win here on Thursday night, you should be exhausted.
Yeah, it was. That's the thing. It's tough all the way down the field. Doesn't matter if anybody's got weight. You know, this league's nuts. You know, sometimes it's hard to scrap for a top 10.
Yeah.
Well, it is, but you know what? You put on a great show tonight, and kudos to you.
Yes, thanks. Thanks for the Morrison Lee crew. Had a great car all week. It was the Glickenhaus support was insane.
Okay.
Thank you. We'll put you back down, and we're probably going to call it a night, Zack.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jake?
That was a good race. Zack's out of gas.
Yeah. Hef, Parsons, Zabo, Maris, Ludden, Werner, Ricker, Taylor, Moses, Kirkbride, top 10. What a race.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's about it. You can join us, as Jack said, Monday night for the Aliens in Open Wheel Cars. Philippe Samard just knocked our socks off last week and kicked the crap out of everybody, but we'll see what he can do this week. He'll have a little more weight on board. Al and Brad do that broadcast, and you can meet us next Thursday. We're at somewhere, and we'll catch you at 9 p.m.
Bahrain.
Ah, there you go. GT Series. So, yeah, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.